Okay, welcome back. This video is on CSS. Stands for Cascading Style Sheets, and it's a syntax that's designed to not define your document, but to give it styles, like background colors. So first thing we want to do here, in order to make that happen, is add a set of head tags. Head tags are what you're going to want to incorporate into your document in order to nest some style tags for your CSS. So we'll just go ahead and enter those now. As you can see, Dreamweaver has an intelligent built-in IntelliSense similar feature that will automatically enter your closing tag for you. One thing you want to keep in mind is this body tag. Now you're going to want to cut that out, and you're going to want to have that below your ending head tag. Your body tag, between your two body tags, is all your visible content. And now within your head tag, you're going to want to add a style tag. So we're going to add that now. And there we go. Now within this style tag is where you're going to put your CSS, or your cascading style sheets. Now there's three versions of CSS you can use. You can put it in the head tag up here, or I could add some CSS in line right here in this line, or I could attach a separate document, and it's called external CSS, and then I could just reference up here up top of my document what document to refer to for all of my CSS. In this case, we're just doing it in the document for this presentation. Okay, as you can see, to save time, I've typed some CSS. It goes in this format. Up top here, the body reference, that's called the selector. Down here in between this bracket and this bracket is called the declaration. And this whole thing is the declaration. I'm declaring that I would like a background color of this hex code color. Now, what's my property? My property is the background color, and the value I've set on it is the actual hex value. So I could add another one, more CSS that the body tag would accept, but just know that this is a selector. This is your complete declaration here, and again, you've got a your property. In this case, it's a background color, and a hex value is my value. So now I'll open up our original document, and you can see we've got that light blue background color, and that's an introduction to CSS. And just keep in mind, one complete declaration always ends in a semicolon, like right here. And the groups are always surrounded by these two curly brackets. If you get those wrong, you might have problems if it rendering for you. And also, CSS will recognize your browser will recognize built-in generalized colors like the color red. I could enter instead of the hex value and hit save, and there you go. There's the red. Okay, I've added one more example. I've got the P for paragraph selector, and what that's corresponding to is anytime I use the P for paragraph in my HTML tags, my HTML is going to give it whatever information that I enter here. So what's going to happen is it's going to change the syntax of a paragraph tag in the document wherever it is. In this case, I've added this code here, CSS code, and I'm going to preview it, see if it was successful. And it is. As you can see, I set an align center, and I gave it the color blue. So it aligned it to the center of the document. And for purposes of this presentation, that's about it for an introduction to CSS. If you want to go to wtcschools.com and just type CSS, they're going to give you an example of more different variations. But again, this one's in the document, and you're going to have inline and then an external way of doing it. I would recommend external if it's a larger document for security purposes, and then no one can right-click your website and view your source and take your code.